After 3 decades of waiting, it's finally here, the big brother to the B-2 Spirit, and now the world's most lethal, most groundbreaking next-generation stealth bomber. This is the B-21 Raider. The perfect embodiment of a century of technological advancements. It was built by Northrop Grumman in close partnership with the U.S. Air Force, which was willing to spare no expense. In the last 4 years alone, the B-21 program received more than $11 billion in funding. That's more funding than it would take to build both of the UK's most advanced Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers. The result of such a hefty number is a bomber with parts sourced from 400 suppliers across 40 states. And now, after 7 years of development working through difficult times such as the COVID-19 pandemic, the B-21 Raider has been unveiled, and it is everything the most powerful aircraft in history should be. The first 2 B-21 Raider bombers, which will eventually be able to carry both nuclear and conventional weapons, are nearly mechanically complete, but still won't fly until 2022. The U.S. Air Force's bomber program, designed to field a replacement for the B-1 Lancer and B-2 Spirit by the late 2020s, is on track. That's a rarity in the world of military hardware procurement. Still, Congress is calling on the service to accelerate the program. USAF isn't budging. Once we get through design and get the first ones delivered, we can adjust production rates and maybe affect them that way. But we have to get through the engineering with solid discipline. Air Force Acting Acquisition Executive Darlene Costello said during a House Armed Services panel on June 8. One major reason the Air Force doesn't want to speed up the B-21 program is that while the bombers are almost mechanically complete, the service has not yet solidified the overall design for the larger fleet. The service is concerned that speeding things up could introduce concurrency issues. That's a circumstance in which an aircraft is built before the design is finalized. The Air Force intentionally introduced concurrency with the F-35 fighter to make planes available to pilots sooner, with the idea that the service would eventually update the early production jets to match the final hardware and software standard. Concurrency indeed got pilots into F-35 cockpits faster, but it also created the nightmare of hundreds of jets worldwide built to different hardware and software standards. As a result, the military required billions of dollars in additional funding to bring the fighters up to the final standard. Although the Air Force is eager to get the B-21 Raider flying, it would prefer not to repeat such a complex and expensive headache again. It's also expressed a strong interest in a future fleet of 225 heavy bombers. The Air Force currently has 158 bombers, with 62 B-1 Lancer bombers, 20 B-2 Spirit bombers, and 76 B-52 Stratofortress bombers. The B-21 will replace the B-1 and B-2, while the B-52 will fly on through at least the 2040s, if not into the 2050s. In order to reach a future fleet of 225 bombers, the service would need 149 B-21 Raider bombers. That's nearly a 50% increase in demand, up from the Air Force's original plans to buy about 100 of the planes for a maximum of $665 million.